This is a presentation about language learning experience. When I was in high school, I wanted to have a good English teacher. However, I was not lucky. My English teacher was not a graduate university teacher. He was just someone who graduated from high school 3 years ago. As consequence, he did not know to speak English. His pronunciation was not so good. In addition, his teaching based on only in grammar. I think that this has been the main cause that made me get difficulties in my listening and speech. Anyway, it was useful too because I belonged to pen pal programs at that time. However, my first really contact with living English was when I was in USA. After I graduated from university, I traveled to New York in order to look for an opportunity to study a master's. Unfortunately, I have to be back because my mother is sick. Well, in this English living context, when I was in USA, I realized that the English that I was hearing in this city was totally different the English I was hearing in my university. So I understood that one thing is academical study or academic English, and another one is living English. In that time, this English sounded unintelligible to my ears. If I feel weird in that occasion. Well, for example, I heard there in New York phrases like "she don't wanna," instead "she does not want," and others more, of course. Although there is some similarity between English and Spanish, we find also differences in their corresponding sound systems, especially. In fact, an English vowel sound or it has two or more sounds in contrast to Spanish vowels. In Spanish, you hear always the same sound for a letter, for a vowels, right? Also in syntax, we find structures whose order is changing. For example, in English, the adjective is first or is behind the noun. On the other hand, I think English is like etymological. This means the spelling depends where the words come from. Greek, French, Latin, I don't know, or maybe it's an old pronunciation. Otherwise, in Spanish, uh, sounds, or Spanish is phonological. You spell the way you pronounce, right? Definitely, I consider we must devote to English phonology if we want to speak well English. That's it.